Okay. Fiber heart children of God, that's you, and that's me, And listen, I don't put makeup on, and that's one of our biggest problems here. Is I'm supposed to be 50 this year, but I'm gonna say that I'm who knows what age I am, because we can see it's a mixed bag for you guys. Why did I think that I could do full dreads? Did you guys see how pretty my hair was in my last camera? My last camera always was more complimenting. And I was fatter then than now. That's the scary part. It was like, why did I think after the experience of these ones here, which I loved, and I had to hear my family bitching to me constantly, and my son, it looks like turds on your head. That's so disgusting. Oh my God. This is the narcissistic healing group. This is the way I do it. This is like a cathartic group. And then you go to the professionals that do it more diplomatically. And professionally, they don't swear and slur and act like a maniac, as we're going to go over some narcissistic things that a lot of us dealt with as children and stuff. Is a big one for my mom. She hated my forehead, and I had to hear about it like on a regular basis. Like, do you think I wanted to be born with this kind of headache? Or just be this forehead? I mean, she would complain about my forehead. Like, I had to hear about my forehead. Like, I mean, like, it was like, oh, and she loved to fondle me in for all the skating costumes. It was like the most exhausting, terrorizing event in my life. She had a special little old-fashioned mirror up in the loft at the old place, and she would just fondle me and touch me all over, and it went on, and she would drag the costumes out so she could fondle and touch me more. I hope this hits it well with the families. And then she started telling family members I was violent and that I was attacking her. Oh, yeah, you can't be fondled that long by one female caretaker. Because I don't know how I'm not transgender. At some point there, I was wearing like almost full male clothes. I would do like male clothes with skirts and stuff. And, it was a mess. And she's so sick. And she should have been put down, like literally as a child rapist, baby fondler. Like, I'm assuming with the first one that was over 15 years older than me. This is just tea right now. I'm sure we can tell that somebody else too, but does that really matter right now? I had a bunch more than this. I have so many spiels that I literally have had to deprogram from my head because of excessive verbal abuse and detriment, hostage situation. Do you know she would never, ever, she's like can barely function now. Oh, and she would never release my vaccine. Look to me, she's got like, oh, it's so special to her. She got almost my entire immune system killed. Polyps, my tonsils are completely destroyed, by the way. She would make me stick salves in my mouth. I'm like, bleh, bleh, bleh. Bananas. I hated jelly. I hated grape jelly with peanut butter. I hated it. She'd make me eat it. Bananas all the time. Fondling with my butthole and everything else. This is not for everyone, by the way. You better get off here right now. You guys, the offenses are so criminal. And the thing is I'm thinking, I mean, if she was able to be protected, you know what I mean? And Tom was part of it. He liked it. And then they had the grandkids out in the barn, like half naked with cowboy boots and stuff on. So I started stepping up in there, just leaving jobs, just like my instincts, you know what I mean? Just my instincts just like started to like kick in, and I'd be like, I gotta up and leave. I gotta up and leave the waitress job here. We're by the time my son was not even 2, I had a full ride offered to me at University of Toledo. But I couldn't afford the daycare, and it was so deep into the feds and that do the funding for the scholarships and grants and stuff that they didn't even let my money come in. That's how much they wanted my son physically abused sexually by these sickos. It's like a huge ring in this Monroe County, Michigan area, and I'm not gonna keep hiding words anymore. So I had a full ride down in Toledo. I was in it, and this is not a lie. You can hopefully they're still working there. It was these were like master These were actresses in master programs. And I won the audition. There was like at least 100 girls or more. I had chopped my hair off like one of these events, but I was still like really thin and stuff and young. And they were just like, the acting department was like, please switch over from film. I'm like, no, I don't want to be on film anymore. And they're like, no. I'm like, no, I really just want to learn film. I'm over the acting thing. I don't like all the bullshit with the restrictions and starving yourself and plastic surgery and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, you don't have to do that. We just love you. We loved what you did in this comedy. It was like a comedy. They're like, please, we'll figure out the funding and stuff. Two of the main pedophiles and more said, we're not going to help watch Jesse. Well, probably because they didn't want to fondle him, right? And you're going to say, well, then you should have sent him to daycare, right? No, he would get fondled at daycare. This is not a lie right now. Like, I have to get this out. And it's so sick and demonic. And, I had to stay near my son just to keep people from fondling him. And son, I am sorry if I am like abusing your rights or whatever, but this is important. And I hope you're just living your life somewhere and we never have to speak again. But like, I couldn't keep people off of you. It was insane.